What's up, guys? It's your boy Chef Gomez here for my first ever YouTube video. In case you missed it, this is my grind to 1 million power. Along the way, I'll give you guys tips and tricks on how to build your teams too. Right now, I'm on the daily streak where you can get a bunch of free stuff. If you all would like to never miss an episode, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's also a bunch of other stuff you can get here. For like if you want to buy it or if you just want the free stuff. Once I get this series off the ground and going, I'll do a review of the best teams. So if y'all want to, go ahead and put your player IDs down in the comment section below. I will read each and every one of them. Right now, I'm going to hop into my drills because, you don't get better if you don't try. Now, I don't know any of you yet, so if y'all want to, you can tell me about yourself in the comments down below. I don't care. Yeah. So, the NBA season is starting soon, and I'm so hyped for it because I'm a massive NBA fan. My favorite team's the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, I think this year, Anthony Edwards is going to win MVP. The Mavericks are going to go all the way and win a championship, and Luka's going to be finals MVP. That's just my predictions. Y'all can comment yours down below. This season's also going to be a lot of fun because the Wimby and Chris Paul duo, that's going to be so much fun to watch. There's so many more duos and trios. I can't believe that Julius Randle got traded to the Timberwolves and Cat got traded to the Knicks. But that's going to be so much fun to watch with Cat and Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. It's going to be so much fun. I feel like a sleeper team that can actually do good this year is the Houston Rockets and the Orlando Magic. And probably the Utah Jazz. If they get started off right their season and everybody stays healthy, they can obviously win probably 45 games, which would be really good because if you have a .500 win average, you've only won 41 games. And I feel like most teams that go over a .500 get to at least the play-in, which, is actually pretty good for a young team. Because if you get to the play-in in your first few seasons, as a team, you can easily start to do better. And if you start trading for people, you can really build a really good team. But that's just me. Yeah. I also really like the way the Portland. Wait, no, not Portland. I like the way the Cavaliers are looking this year. Kevin Love is pretty old, but now I'm pretty sure Dean Wade is going to be playing a lot more. And besides the game where he scored 25, he he didn't really do good last year, but that's because like most of their team was hurt. Somehow they won that game. It was against the Knicks on, I think, like February 27th, maybe. It was like really close, and it was like 106 to 105 at the end. I also feel like the Toronto Raptors are a sleeper team. I mean, Scotty Barnes can obviously do really good, and I feel like RJ Barrett, he's definitely really good. And yeah, I also think that the Portland Trailblazers will do good once Shaedon Sharpe gets back, because he's going to be out like 4 to 6 weeks, which isn't good to start the season, but he'll be back. So, yeah. If y'all want to let me know, who's you guys' favorite teams? Because, like, yeah. I really want to, like, get to know you guys some. And, yeah. I feel like the best team this year, like as a roster, is probably the 76ers are a really good team, and they signed like $600 million worth just this offseason for like 3 players. So I would hope that works out. Otherwise, they'll probably not get to have a good team. But yeah. And then the Detroit Pistons. This may be the stupidest thing I've ever said. The Detroit Pistons actually might do pretty good this year. They signed Tim Hardaway Jr. and Tobias Harris this offseason, which, like, those aren't the best guys, but they're better than most of the people that were playing for the team. So I feel like this season, they can get more than 20 wins, which is a big thing to say, because last year they only got like 15. Another team that I feel like can do really good is the Sacramento Kings. They signed DeMar DeRozan over the offseason, and DeMar is actually pretty good. It's just that in Chicago he was doing good. It's just that they're like the only other, well, he had a few more people than just him, but now with Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox, he can do really good. Another trade that I'm thinking of this offseason was the Thunder for Alex Caruso. I mean, that's definitely not the best trade to get rid of Josh Giddey, but I mean, it's a good trade. And I feel like the Chicago Bulls this offseason got rid of 2 of their best players. So they probably won't do the best this season. It'll probably take like a year or 2 to get back to where they were. But they're still going to do pretty good. I feel like the Boston Celtics are also a pretty good team, but like they didn't really do anything else with their team. And like each year, you gotta make at least one trade to actually get a better roster. Because, like, they won the championship last year, yeah. But they only used, like, maybe 10 people all season. Or all playoffs. I'm pretty sure Jordan Walsh didn't get a single minute. The one time I do remember him getting a minute, like, all season, was that game against the Golden State Warriors. Around that same series, that would have been February 25th, I think. It was like 112 to maybe 54. Wait, no, it was 64. It was an absolute blowout, and it wasn't a very fun game to watch because, like, after the second quarter, they just took out pretty much all their starters, and then I'm pretty sure, like, they had 3 Shaq Note full season highlights just from that game, which is bad because they only do 30 all season long, and if you have 3 of 30, that's really bad. But it's not as bad as Jordan Poole because he got like 3 just himself. And speaking of Jordan Poole, made me think of the Washington Wizards. I don't think they'll do much better than they did last year. I mean, Alex Sarr, Marvin Bagley, and Jonas Valanciunas, they just signed 3 more big men, and they already had, like, Kyle Kuzma. But, yeah, I feel like this year, they're going to have Jonas Valanciunas and Kyle Kuzma starting. And then next year, it's going to be Kyle Kuzma and Alex Sarr. Another team that got better over the offseason is well, they didn't really get better, but the Miami Heat, I feel like they can do pretty good this year as long as Jimmy Butler stays healthy. But, like, most of the time, if somebody stays healthy, or most of the time, it comes down to if they're healthy or not. Which, yeah. Another person, well, shoot, I just lost my train of thought. I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies will do a bunch better this year because I think Steven Adams was their center last year, and he got traded to Houston. But now he spent like most of the season, he was out for the season because of an ankle injury, like halfway through the season. But he'll be better this year. But Zach Edey will do so good for the Memphis Grizzlies. Then John Morant, Marcus Smart, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Zach Edey is the starting 5 for the Grizzlies. I remember a long time ago when Marcus Smart was kind of good. So I feel like if he can do that, and then Jaw just being Jaw, Zach Edey gets a little faster, and Desmond Bane be Desmond Bane, I feel like they could actually have a good shot at the championship this year. Now, if y'all enjoyed this video and it gets 10 likes within the next month, I'll do a No Money Spent series during Season 7. This was Chef Gomer, and remember, John Havlicek is the GOAT.